Hey everybody, my name's Stretch, and I'm a one-legged biker. Real quick, August of 2020, riding with a couple brothers, and we punched hands on the road. I was 5 minutes from my house. Car took me out. That's a whole nother story, but I just want to get down and talk about some real shit, man. Um, I just got back from Baltimore. I lived in Baltimore my whole life. Baltimore's bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit place. Uh, no place to raise kids. Ain't no place to fucking live, man. It's just terrible. So I said, fuck it, man. I packed up. I moved my shit out. I dropped my colors when after the accident, and that's kind of what I want to talk about now. So number one, lost my leg. But while I was still in fucking shock trauma, which is like where you go, where you live or die, you know. And when I woke up, man, I said, I'll be riding by April. I was fucking riding by March. You know what I'm saying? I got 30% replacement parts, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, ride a '08 dresser, full dresser, ultra classic. In that accident, I suffered brain damage, or what do you call that? Traumatic brain injury. And, dude, that's fucked up, man, I'm telling you. But, fuck it, the leg ain't shit compared to that, you know what I mean? Uh, but anyway. So, some issues going on in the club anyway, you know what I mean? To me, it was disrespect to the president. And, you know, I had my president, man. That's how I roll. You know what I mean? No matter what they can think. But anyway, it's just going weird, man. And some real dumb shit. Politics. You know how it is. If you're in a club, you know how it is, man. Politics, man. And it was just crazy, man. And I seen shit that I didn't expect from guys in my fucking club. I don't call them brothers anymore, but they were my brothers at the time. That's what I want to talk about now is when you call somebody your brother, I really think the first time you do it, you should, hey man, I just want to know what brother means to you. Because brother to me means something, right? It means something completely different. Because that's kind of where I'm at with it, is that it's got to mean a whole bunch of different things, you know what I mean? Because after my experiences the past year and a half, I don't think everybody thinks. I always thought that everybody thought the same about brother. You know what I mean? To me, man, whatever you need, and as a matter of fact, if I see that you need it, I just take care of it myself, and that's how I roll. I was elected officer in my club from the day I was eligible until the day I dropped my colors. I was a good fucking brother. I was a fucking great brother with them guys. Anyway, so I wasn't sure how they were gonna roll with that, man. I don't play tit for tat, not at all. And I don't know nobody's shit. And these guys were acting weird, man. And I was like, man, I couldn't even wipe my fucking ass. You know what I mean? So what's that gonna cost me? I'm thinking, you know what I mean? But I'm like, man, you're all fucked up with this brain thing. Fucking shut the fuck up. Don't even think like that. But anyway, man, so I see that's that brain thing, man. I fucking get stuck sometimes. But you know, I dropped my colors, man, because I knew they're good dudes, man. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? They're old ladies have been there with food. Fuck, one of them probably would have wiped my ass for me. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that I, I just didn't. I was just gonna deal with that shit, man, myself. And I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna drop my clothes because right now I'm fucking. I don't know what the fuck's going on, you know. But so I started riding again in March of 21. I think it was like 8 or 9 months, and I was paralyzed on the left side too. I was paralyzed on the left side, They had to rebuild my right arm. I mean, I was in bad shape, man. I probably died. Who knows? You know, I know it took me a couple of days to wake up, and I was pissed off when I woke up because I was like, man, what the fuck, man? Life wasn't hard enough before. You're gonna send me back to this again, like this, you know? So anyway, man, I recovered. Been riding with some other brothers, man. We're talking about doing some other shit, and they left the club too after I did. Because, like I said, man, there's some crazy shit going on. I called these men brothers, just like I called everybody in the club my brother. And to me, I've already told you what it means to me. You know what I mean? Well, so while I went from shock trauma to a rehab facility to try to work on being paralyzed so I could get moving, you know. And they did like 300 guys, man. They rode to the hospital. It was really pretty cool, man. I kind of felt my bed move. It's during COVID, so they didn't even let my fucking kids come see me. Nobody was allowed. I didn't have a roommate, man. It sucked, but it was worse than being in prison because you're in this freaking room, man. Your fucking head's all fucked up, and you lost your leg, and you're like, what? You can't even wipe your fucking ass because your other arm's in this fucking thing, you know, and you're paralyzed on the left side. So it just, I'm telling you, man, it's fucked up, and you got brain injuries, so you really don't even know what the fuck's going on. But anyway, I did know what was going on. So anyway, man, the nurses all knew I was in the club and shit, and they're really cool. All of a sudden, man, I feel my bed moving a little bit. Not a lot, not even a lot at all, because it's a big ass hospital building, you know. But I could feel something. All of a sudden, man, three nurses come running in my room. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Look outside, look outside. Come on, they wheel me over the fucking window. Man, it was really cool. I mean, the guys, like I said, man, they were good dudes, man. Good dudes, you know. And when I tell you, I can't, I'm not going to get into this club business, and I would never fucking disrespect that. I made an oath. And, but anyway, right? So I was like, yeah. And that was cool, man. I knew that though, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, these were my brothers, you know what I mean? And I'm also, when I say Baltimore sucks, you know, I raised my family there. Big fucking mistake, man. Man, I can afford this place. It's great, whatever. My one daughter was 14, got pregnant. I was locked up when she fucking told me. You know what I mean? And it's just like, what the fuck, man? I flipped out, right? And then my fucking 15-year-old was knocked up. I mean, like I'm still locked up when I found that. Yeah, I'm still locked up when I found that. I'm like, holy shit. But it turned out, man, oh, man, I had four daughters, by the way. I had four daughters when I was having kids. And I wanted a son. And I mean, I just did. And instead, man, look, right, I knocked the dick off them kids inside my old lady. I hit that ass, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, four times. After the fourth one, man, I was like, fuck, man, I'm done. I ain't having no more kids, man. It's way too many already, you know? Turns out, though, man, you know what I mean? They, my young daughters got pregnant. You know what? Tell you what, man, it's weird how shit happens. So she was 14, had a baby. Well, she goes out, like, who's he? I think she was 16. Yeah, 16. She get pregnant again. Well, dad's gone. The dude that got her pregnant. I went to all the fucking sonogram things with her. I was there for her. You know what I mean? Look, that's my daughter, man. She will tell anybody in this world, look, she was due a package. She had a package. And I mean, I'm just saying, man, I had her. You know what I mean? Because, look, I've been down to, you know what I mean? And anyway, she was 17, by the way. You know what I mean? And she's down in women's cut out here in Maryland. You know, that's women's prison, man, for a 17-year-old girl. That's, to me, my little chickie, you know? But in reality, man, she's a thorough bitch. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, anyway. So my other daughter, I'm not even gonna get into what she does, but it's dope, man. It's dope grandpa. That's it. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? I personally was on methadone 15 years, and I'm off of that too. I've been off of that for like fucking a long time, like it's maybe 10 years. You know what I mean? But dope got me too. Baltimore's a fucked up place, man. And It's all I've ever known. You know what I mean? Is the streets of Baltimore and fucking man, yeah, they've got me. But anyway, so I got all, got my head together. It took about 15 years before I got on it to fucking get off, But anyway, it was tough, man. But you know what, man? You know, it's just like getting clean. You know what I mean? Fucking can't nobody do this, or you gotta want to do it. And man, I wanted off. I fucking do it, man. I was so fucking tired of being sick, man. And it's just you can't. It consumes you, man. Fucking consumes you. But anyway, to Baltimore, fuck my kids all up too. You know what I mean? Look, right. Here, check this out. This is how fucked up where I live was, right? There's a movie on Netflix called Dope, and they filmed that fucking movie on my street. My fucking car is on in the movie, and my daughters are in the fucking movie. Yeah, and that's right where I live. So Baltimore's a fucked up place, and that's a semi good area. It ain't even in the project. Projects across the alley behind my house. And that's where I lived my whole life. I didn't think anything about it. I fucked up, man. I should never raise my kids there. But anyway, so I was doing better, man. I'm riding. I was riding with those other brothers, and we were trying to do something else. And, dude, I seen some bullshit going on. And I felt like I was being really fucking disrespected, man. You know what I mean? But the guy who was putting it together had a lot of, like, I can just say, like my president, dude, president of my club, was a thorough motherfucker. I didn't give him shit. He earned my respect. You know what I mean? Put it this way, man. When I came in as a prospect, I didn't have a sponsor, and nobody would sponsor me because, I have a pretty good background. The dudes just didn't want to roll the dice. And the fucking president stood up and said, look, I'll sponsor you, man. Don't let me down. Don't ever let me down. All right? And I was like, all right, I will never fucking let you down. Man, of my word, to this day, you can ask that man. Did Stretch ever let you down? Fuck no, man. Fuck no. Stretch never. I never let him down. You know what I mean? He rolled the dice on me and won. Okay. So, but anyway, so I was like, man, you know what? I see some dumb shit going on with this because these guys were not. They weren't from Baltimore City. You know what I mean? These guys from out in the county, and they talked a good game. You know what I mean? But in the real world, man, you got to roll. When you're rolling is when you find out what you're really all about. And they never rolled through no shit. I guarantee you, man. But they talked a good game. But I'd let them, you know what I mean? Fucking, I'm riding with them. And I dropped my colors, and I'm like, man, if they dropped theirs too. But I was like, damn, man, I threw away a lot there. But really, man, not really, because I wouldn't fuck with people like that anyway. But anyway, so I told them guys, I said, look, man, I didn't want to put the truth on, okay? So I told them, I said, look, man, this just ain't working out for me, man. This ain't for me. So, all right, and I'm not in the club. These guys were like these guys were so much my brothers. They all dropped their fucking colors too. You understand what I'm saying? We were tight. Put it this way, man, when that shit went down, I just got back from Pennsylvania on a run with them guys, right? And we fist pumped and split. And we were right by my house. I mean, it's real close to my house, man. And they kept rolling. Well, they got there before the ambulance. One of the dudes that I'm talking about, he was pulling the motherfucker out of the car about through the window, and the police just got there. I mean, they were there like on time. Like I said, man, these were good dudes, man. You know what I mean? And those guys, man, you know what I mean? They rolled with me. They could nobody could come visit me, but they would talk to me on the phone and shit, and encourage me, and they were there for me. You know what I mean? If I need to talk to somebody, they were there, right? So I'm like, cool, man. Oh, and they see, like, so anyway, back to my daughters, right? So when she was 16, she had another son, and he was mixed. He was part black, right? 57, I think, 57, 58, something like that. And I've been in prison. I've done a lot of time, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, you know? I had to go through all that shit to be who I am today, so, and I'm cool with who I am today. And he was 4 months old when she caught her bit. And guess who fucking stepped up? Pop did. You know that. Stretch was right there. I raised Joseph from the time he was 4, and I raised Jacob from the time he was 4 months. Worked a full-time job while I did this. Jacob, as when he was big enough to sit on my gas tank, I gave him rides, just in the neighborhood, not on the streets, big, not like that. But I mean, and he just freaking loved it. You know what I mean? And you know what he said to me, man? It's fucked up. It's Christmas Eve, right? Everybody's sitting around. Me, Joe, him. So that's everybody, but we're sitting around. And Jacob looks up at me. He was probably like 4, maybe, yeah, like 4 at this time. I'm gonna tell you about Jake too, because he's a thorough motherfucker, yo. I'm telling you, man, thorough motherfucker. He said, Pop, how come my skin's dark and your guy, everybody else's is light? You know what I mean, man? I was like, holy shit, man, he feels different. What the fuck? Oh my God, it's just tragic, right? I said, because your dad, the guy that made you, had dark skin. And I said, you look like him. I said, it don't mean nothing, right? Those words came out of my mouth, right? And I was like, you know what, man? It don't fucking mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? For real. It was an eye-opening experience for me. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you something, man. Jacob, I mean, he's light-skinned and everything, but let me tell you what, man. If you're not going to allow him into your life, I'm going to tell you about Jacob. If you wouldn't allow him into your life just because his mother fucked up, you know what I mean? Or any reason or other, what kind of fucking man are you is what matters, you know? And it really opened my eyes, right? Because, man, bro, whatever. I love this little man, right? I mean, he is my little dude. And he put it this way, man, little dude slept in my armpit probably till he was like, I don't know, man, probably like 6. But I'm going to explain why, okay? He was my tight ass man. He had his own cut in the club. He went on everywhere. If they call him little Stretch. If I was there, he was there, and I couldn't not. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't force him to come. You know what I mean? He'd be on the bike before me. He loved them guys, man. He He still loves every member of that club, and believe me, I truly believe they all love him too. Jacob was born. Like I said, I went to sonograms, and when he was born, his aortic arch was kinked. And we found out about it prior to him being born. And it was, you know, my daughter's 16 or something. She's a little girl, man. Dude's nowhere around. She'd do wrong with this by herself. But making her who she needs to fucking be, you know, I guess. So anyway, but Pop, I was there for her every step of the fucking way. Yeah, that's my cheeky man. Anyway, so he pulled through that, you know what I mean? And I didn't really fucking know, you know, my daughter, just, you know, if something would happen to her, it would have been a different fucking story, you know what I mean? But all right, so but now we got another kid. Okay, the kid's we'll get through this, and the kid will be all right? So, but they never fucking circumcised him because he was born like on a schedule, so that he could go right into heart surgery. So as soon as he opened his fucking eyes, he got put down, got his rib cage cut, split open it, took his fucking heart out and worked on it. You know what I mean? Then put it back in and kickstarted him, started him back up. And, you know, I didn't even think about that at the time. Matter of fact, I was out doing dumb shit most of that, through most of that. And everything's cool. Now my daughter goes to prison, right? Look, man, take good care of my boys. You know what I mean? Jake was, you know, he was about 3. He was 3. Yeah, he was 3. And he, I said, I'm washing him. You know what I mean? And he wasn't circumcised. I was like, man, fuck this, man. I'm not doing this shit no more. I said, and I don't want to fucking touch him like that. 'Cause you got to do it right. You got to put skin back, fucked up thing. You know what I mean? I don't like doing it. You know what I mean? And I don't want him to get used to shit like that, right? So I immediately, that next morning, I called to get the ball rolling on that. Part of that, now Jake's doing great. At the time, man, guys, I swear to God, this is all true too. At the time, I had another grandson living with me as well. So I had 3 kids there, and my old lady and I were split up a long time ago. And she was out doing her thing. You know what I mean? She really didn't give a fuck what was going on with this. So I scheduled, it was part of this, I had to schedule a cardiologist, you know what I mean, to just check him out because of what happened when he was born. So we go to this place called the University of Maryland, man. Fucking top-notch, man. I'll tell you about this shit, man. It's a pretty cool story. That's why I'm making this video, man, because it's just a pretty cool fucking story, really, you know? So I take him to cardiologist, shit, man, and you know, this kid is, as soon as you meet him, you'll like him. He'll talk to you like a man, you know what I mean? Not like some little fucking kid. If he talks to you, he's talking about something you don't want to hear. Other than that, the guy's mouth shut, or you asked him a question. That's it. And anyway, so I'm not thinking nothing about, man, this kid is like a natural athlete. He's amazing, you know what I mean? This kid fucking wrestles with 2 or 3 kids twice his age every day, and you know, comes through it and goes back for more. There's nothing wrong with this kid. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. And I go in, and the first words this fucking guy says to me, I never meet him yet, you know, doing the sonogram. And the bitch doing the sonogram was, you know, talking to Jake while she's doing shit. All of a sudden, man, she just kind of didn't start. I noticed in hindsight, I see that she kind of stopped talking to Jake. Now, you can see what they're doing, you know, but I don't fucking know what that means. There's nothing wrong with this kid, right? So she's done, and she gets dressed, and takes about 45 minutes, you know, to do it. And we go in this other examining room, waiting for the doctor to come in after he looks at the results. First words out of the guy's mouth was, he's like, look, Jacob could die at any moment from sudden death. This was like 2 days before Thanksgiving, whatever year it was. Get the fuck out of here. No way. Yes way. He has this thing. He's got like 93% blockage or some dumb shit. But anyway, man. So he had to go back under the knife. And I said, man, will he make it through Thanksgiving? Because, dude, I'm telling you what, man. It is some, they have to go. But he has this tissue, which he calls a road tissue. Since his heart's growing, this road tissue grows, and it grows directly underneath of the valve in his left ventricle. And he had 93% blockage, so he was basically getting 1/2 his heart work, which is fucked up because in that side the heart's going to get bigger than the other side. It's a muscle. It'll get, you know, the more it gets used, the bigger it gets. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, it's the shit I had to learn. But anyway, so, dude, they take his fucking heart out. They turn him off, man. Now Jake's 3, man. He's not. I know this. I've raised this little man to be my protege. He's going to be a little stretch. He's going to be a thorough motherfucker, man, because I'm teaching him right. My brothers, the guys in the club, were teaching him right too. They all love the shit out of him, man. You know what I mean? Because he was always there. And so anyway, I go with him. Tell you what, man. When I seen that. Anyway, man, it's fucked up. It's fucked up shit, man. I know I have brothers that lost children. You know what I mean? And that's got to be like, I can't even fucking imagine. But see that little man on that breathing machine, on that fucking blood machine, because they turned him off, man, right? And I was like, what the? But I'll tell you this. that guy I met, his first words were that I FaceTime that motherfucker all the time now. He's my friend, man. And he is the head guy of hearts at this University of Maryland place. It's where Shock Trauma is. And so, I mean, that's like world renowned place, man. And this guy's my friend. He's very cool, but just amazing, you know. But I trust him now. You know what I mean? Before Jake went in, I trusted him because I became friends with him. And plus, he showed me all his credentials and who the fuck he was. And that really didn't mean nothing after I got to know the guy because, you know, like what I do, and that's what I fucking do. And I'm sure this is what he does. He does it to kids. He does have valuable children are. He's the head of it at a big place like this. You know, fuck it, man. I trust this guy. Plus, he's really cool, dude. So, you wheel him in, man, after like, no shit, man, it takes like 10 hours. Because they take it out of that, because they got to go inside that motherfucker and cut that tissue away under the fucking valve. And this is, you know, it's a 3-year-old kid, man. His fucking heart's this big. So, amazing shit, man. You know what I mean? Dude, I couldn't imagine giving people back their children doing that for a living. You know what I mean? Because I spent a lot of time in them, because afterwards it's intensive care and all that. And man, I seen that shit, man. But I also seen happy people, man. Their kids were going to be okay. They didn't die. You know what I mean? You know, I'm telling you, man, 15 fucking years ago, bro, I'd be dead right now. You know, I can't even imagine that shit. So anyway, right? So everything's cool, man. But now we're going back every couple months, man. I'm keeping an eye on this shit, right? The fucking shit started to grow back, man. Like 16%, then 32%. We're gonna let it get. We're gonna get as much as big as it can before we go in. You know, before it becomes too dangerous, where it's critical, and then we'll do it. You know, and so maybe we can get it because the heart stops growing up like when you're 10 or something. So they're hoping that when they cut away enough, so when the heart stops growing, that shit will stop growing. Everything will be cool. And that's what they did, but shit's growing back. So now Jake's 6, man, right? This little motherfucker, he's got his own cut. He knows his first thing he had to do was learn every brother's name. You know, you call a brother by his name, Jake, you know what I mean? And you learn his fucking name. You make it a point, you know? And he did, you know, and he earned it. He wasn't given respect. These guys didn't fucking come to the hospital, you know, once a day at least, man. I mean, the nurses were just ridiculous, you know what I mean? Not really. They were really happy, but I'm telling you, man, people in my family are like, man, we can't get up there, man. What's going on? They could never get up because I'm telling you, man, these were all good dudes, man. You know, when I'm telling you some fucked up shit happened, it was really fucked up because these are the guys I'm talking about because, you know, I thought they rolled with it. You know, I thought they were my brother. You know what I mean? So anyway, right? So, he's 6 now, man. He's my road dog, man. This little motherfucker. I love him so much. Let me tell you, man. He made me such a better dude, man. I'm such a better man today because of Jake. You know what I mean? I really can say, and this is God's, and look, man, I'm an older guy, man. When I grew up, shit was different, man. You know what I mean? The whole black-white thing, you know what I mean? It was different as a motherfucker. And I was raised, you know, by my mother. But those people, that generation, it was really fucking different, you know what I mean? And that's who raised me. So, you know what I mean? I'm born like that. I didn't choose to be like that. And plus, I had a lot of bad experiences with colored people in the joint. You know what I mean? And on the streets. You know what I mean? But I never thought that. Well, yeah, a lot of trouble with white dudes too. But you know what I mean? It didn't stand out as much to me for some reason in my mind. You know what I mean? But anyway. So we're going in, and you know, he talks to me, you know, he's my little man, but he ain't gonna tell me he's fucking scared. He won't do it. He'll be scared, but he ain't gonna fucking tell nobody he is, and he's not gonna fucking cry. You know what I mean? He told me that. He said, I'm not gonna cry, Bob. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Well, before they take him back, they give him this little drink, right? He drinks this little drink. It's supposed to like make him woozy. basically asleep before he even goes there, right? He drank that drink and he goes, Pop, I'm gonna be all right? I said, you see me, buddy? It's crazy shit. But I told him, I said, son, I will not leave your side. I didn't change my clothes for 8 days. I slept in the same. That's my little fucking man. That's who that is. That is my little fucking man. I slept in the same fucking bed with him. I ate meals with him. I didn't leave his fucking side. Telling you, man, when I call you my brother, it means some good shit. You see me now, right? Be like that with one of my people that I call my brother. So personally, if I just meet you, call me brother when I first, hey brother, how you doing? I'm not talking about that, you know. Talking about I get to know you a little bit, man. You call me my brother, man. You know, I'm gonna pull motherfucker up and I'm gonna say, hey man, look, this when you say that to me, you know, I'm not being an asshole, but I really got to get this shit straight because to me, this is what that means, man. You know what I mean? What does that mean to you? You know? But you know what, man? And this is what I found out, man. Look, man, motherfucker tell you, I ain't you snitch, man. I ain't no fucking snitch, right? You know what? Look, man. I've seen motherfuckers. I've seen people snitch on each other. I was locked up with a dude. Two dudes. They each had the same fucking body. They were both charged with the same body, murder. And one morning, man, woke up to feed up and breakfast, and dude's gone, man. One of the dudes is gone. Like, man, what the fuck? Where's your rap buddy? Where's your brother, man? And these dudes like grew up together and shit, man. Yeah, he was gone, man, because he turned states. You know what I mean? He snitched. He snitched on his rap partner, his lifelong buddy. They were fucking supposedly really fucking tight. Again, you know what I mean? Are you about what you say too? Now that's up to you to evaluate. You know what I mean? If a man tells you something, you know you should. I can tell. I don't know, man. I kind of like a predator. Yeah, I know who to take by their word and not. You know, we'll put it that way. So anyway, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that'll say, I'm this, and look, man. I'm 58, 59 years old, you know. The last fight I got into was probably about, my accident was a year ago, so. But it was within that year, bro. I have 4 daughters, man. I live in Baltimore City. I got to keep shit under control. And I don't go looking for the shit, you know. I tell a motherfucker, I don't want you in my fucking house. There's an incident, right, one night. I don't ever want to fucking see you again, man. If I see you in my house, I'm going to fucking kill you. You know, and they're younger. I mean, but they're little hoppers, man. These motherfuckers got that testosterone flowing through them, and they ain't scared to jump. You know, so but I get involved with them. Stay the fuck away from my house. I can't tell you stay away from my daughter. She's your own person. She's gonna do it anyway. You know, but don't come to my fucking house. He was disrespectful too, man. He fucking disrespected me. That's what that was all about. He disrespected the fuck out of me, and. So anyway, man, a couple weeks goes by. I actually was at church, and you know, I had a couple beers and shit. Now, I wasn't drunk, you know what I mean, but I was relaxed. I'm going home, you know. I went first stop, and we had a couple beers, and you know, I might have stayed after with a few more beers, but you know, but then I went home. I didn't go to another bar and stay out, you know what I mean. So, but I felt good, you know. I'm not trying to get drunk and ride, you know what I mean. And I say shit happens, but. I don't intentionally, you know, because I don't drink vodka anymore. All I drink is beer now because I get tired of going to prison, man. Fuck, every time I would drink that shit, man, so I would get locked up or something. You know what I mean? And after a while, you keep getting locked up. You just go away for a while every time. And it sucks. Fuck that. At least, because I did get clean. I did all that shit. And I realized, man, fuck it, man. I can drink a beer. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to drink fucking. I'm not going to go to the liquor store and get me a pint of fucking rock up, keep it in my pocket at all times. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And I'm cool with that. I mean, beer's cool with me. It gets me where I want to go. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to go any further than that, really. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, so never left G-side. These guys were great. Came to see him and all that shit. But yeah, I thought they were my brothers, man. So I did drop my colors. Not all bad. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something, man. I do roofing inside. That's what I do for a living. Let me tell you something, man. If you invite me to your home and I see something wrong with it, you're missing a piece of side and you got there's a couple shingles blown off and shit, I'm at your house the next fucking day. I ain't tell you nothing. I'm just there with that shit, fixing it. What are you doing? Oh, man, I seen you need this shit. I took care of it. You're my brother. Right? You're my brother. That's how I roll, man. And that's how I figured out. But I never needed anything. I don't, man, I'm a man. Look. Oh, by the way, look. Can you see my one leg? See? I am a one-legged biker, man. I truly am. You know, I ride a big, heavy fucking bike right now. Now, if that bitch falls over, I can't pick it. I can't pick that motherfucker up. But people feel sorry for me when they see I'm only got one leg, so they don't mind helping me. They don't think I'm a bitch because I can't pick it up. But anyway, man. So I seen that crazy shit going on with that other thing I was starting to do, and I was like, oh no, I'm not being treated like this. You know what I mean? Not without a patch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing no more. I did some dumb shit, man, for like a year and a half. Without no patch, without nothing, you know? And finally, man, I just got tired of being disrespected, man. And I don't even, it's just crazy shit. It is crazy shit. But so I just told them guys, I said, look, man, I'm just done. This ain't for me. It's the last time I spoke to them, man. These guys supposed to be my brother. I sent them a text message. I said, look, man, I don't know what the fuck's going on. How do you even justify this? I'm not fucking out bad. I'm not fucking blackballed or nothing like that. I just see the light, dude. I'm telling you, I can't even. It's so fucked up, man, that I really can't even go to these guys and say these words to them because even though it's true, they just don't see it. They just don't see it. They'll just think that I'm just thinking they're fucking county boys. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But dude, shit that's going on, I see every day. I see it with my fucking daughters, man. Like, what the fuck, dude? Open your eyes. I cannot hear you say you love this bitch one more fucking time. I just can't, man. But anyway, man. They let me down, man, right? And I gave up my club. Like, what the fuck? I was like, you know what, man? Fuck that, man. It was in a bad way when I dropped my colors, man. I have my mind back. I can ride. All the things that I wasn't fucking sure about. I mean, I'm fucking paralyzed on the left side. I ain't got a leg, and I can't move my arm. And they basically classified it as a stroke because my brain was bleeding. But, I had that going on too. I wasn't even thinking clearly. I really wasn't even to tell you the truth, this is all shit that I deciphered because I was in no state of mind. It's just crazy. I was in no state of mind to make any kind of decision like that. And number two, to hold a man to that is just ridiculous. But anyway, man. So I was like, man, I'm gonna call the club, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna hang out for a little while. I miss the guys, I miss camaraderie, I miss brotherhood, man. And I said, look, man. I wouldn't mind coming by and hanging out. I really wasn't even talking about it being a hang around or nothing. I just want to come hang out, man, drink a couple beers at the bar with the guys, find them colors and no shit like that. I just wanted to go fucking hang out, after a good first time. Talk to the guys. Let them know I was doing okay. You know what I mean? Because I didn't even talk to the motherfuckers after I dropped my cuff. You know, I mean, not phone call, nothing. I should have thought it was kind of weird, but anyway. So, oh, also when I was in Choctaw, other than doing a ride around the hospital, they came and picked my boy Jake up, and took him to one of the brothers' houses, and he had a pool and they had a little party, and the other brothers brought their kids. There was a big cooking. It's just a party, you know. It's like a normal party that I'm sure all you guys have all the fucking time. And but it was just for the club. And it was no we're trying to make money or not. You know what I mean? It's just let's do this for Jake, right? Cool, man. I heard about it while I was in the hospital, and I was like, man, that's fucking great, man, because that's my little fucking man. You know what I mean? It's my world, man. And I give it respect. I'm not saying those words because it's my boy. I'm saying those words because it's true. Because for me to speak it, not be a liar, a coward, or a thief, which one my boys that I've raised, you could never be one of those things. Because if you're one of those fucking things, you're all three of them fucking things. If you are a liar, if you are a coward, if you are a thief, I don't want nothing to fucking do with you. And I definitely ain't gonna fucking expect you to have my back. Never. So anyway, man. I said, you know, just put it out there at church and see what's up. Call me next week, you know what I mean? Look, hang out with you guys. I didn't hear from him. What the fuck's going on, man? He must have forgot or something. He didn't call me. So I called him the next week. I mean, it's not like I'm calling him Saturday morning, you know what I mean? No, I waited like a week. I called him on like a Thursday or something. I said, hey, man, what's up, brother? I said, what's going on? Oh, yeah, man, I brought that up in church. Yeah? What's up? I said, guys had a problem with that. What do you mean, man, they had a fucking problem? Well, you know, everything we did for you when you went down and shit, you know, and then you just dropped your colors. Like, what the? I didn't even say it, but I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I did have a brain injury, you know what I mean? And I'm like, maybe they did a bunch of shit and I don't fucking remember it and I don't know nothing about it. So I was like, oh, damn, really, man? It's fucked up. And you gotta remember, man, I lost a leg, I was paralyzed, my right arm's completely made out of steel. They wanted to cut it off, my ex-wife fucking went to war for me and made sure they didn't. So they just made it looks good, it's my arm, you know what I mean? But anyway, I can still use my throttle, baby. Anyway, so I hung up the phone, man. And guys, I'm telling you right now, man. Disappointed, fucked up in the head, because this BTI, this brain shit, it stays with you, man. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. You can still think you're the same guy. It's just like when we're 58 years old and we think we're fucking 18. You know what I mean? In reality, we're 58 years old. You know what I mean? But I was thinking, yeah, I'm good. So hear this shit, man. And the other shit that I was telling you about, man. You know what I mean? Like with the other guys. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, man, I was fucking blown away. You know what I mean? It was just, shit just started unraveling. And I was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. Holy shit. I see what the fuck's going on here. You know what I mean? And I was like, I actually said something about it. We were at a bar. We were sitting there. And I said something. I said like, oh, hey man, you other guys feel like you're getting fucking disrespected the fuck out of or what? Man, he turned on me like a pack of wild fucking dogs, man. What are you, a cancer, man? You trying to be a fucking... I was like, whoa, man, whoa. And these guys were, man, these motherfuckers would have wiped my ass for me. I'm telling you, man, we're good dudes. Dude, just because I wasn't going to follow their little thing no more, it was like I was fucking out bad or something from the club. I texted him, man, like at Christmas, man. I was like, man, brother, I really miss you guys, man. You know, I don't understand what's going on. You ain't got to reply if you don't want to, but I want to let you know, man, I miss you guys, man. What the fuck's going on? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Yeah, I think I got like 2 applies for that, right? And now I'm just, holy shit, man. I thought these motherfuckers were my brother, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I'm going through some fucked up shit. I left Baltimore, man. Fuck Baltimore. It's cold. Now I got one leg, man. I can't fuck with that ice. I was up there this year, and it's just too fucking cold. So I bought a place down here in Florida, man. And I'm telling you what, man, that's a fucking new vibe for me, man. I knew it was Baltimore. And that's not how it is everywhere. You know what I mean? I never even know where a fucking hood is around here in Baltimore, man. You gotta look for a hood, man. This should have come to you. You know what I'm saying? It's so different. And to be perfectly honest with you, because Baltimore, it's so fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful fucking place. And I'm looking for a club down here to ride with. You know what I mean? But like today, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, fucking sun's up. But, and I left, I had to get my teeth. The people that make my teeth are up in Baltimore. So I had to they were done. They're paid for. I paid for them in advance. And I was waiting because it's a big, long process, man. Finally, man, I bought the house in January, and it was April now. I got here like the end of end of March, something like that. And I got here, man, my grass was like 3.5 feet tall. After I was here for like a week or so, a letter came to my house in Baltimore. It was like a citation or something, but I was already getting shit straightened out. It's a big fucking yard, man. I'm from the city, man. And I kept my shit tight in the city, too. I took pride in it, you know what I mean? I did have a damn good-looking yard. I still do down there. But anyway, this place, man, it's going to look good. And my neighbors, they flip out. They're like, man, you do everything, man. You can do it all. Why not? What the fuck? Why would you do? Because, man, you're handicapped all night. Yeah, man. And you know what, man? The only limitation I got is one I put on myself, for real. And that's the truth, man. I don't give a fuck if it hurts or you don't feel like doing it or whatever, you know what I mean? You're putting that limitation on yourself. My leg fucking hurts every day, man. Especially out there trying to, weed and pull these fucking 30-foot vines down and just, man, it's a lot of fucking work. Who knows, if I'm making a little video, man, if you guys hit me back and be like, man, Stretch, you're cool, man, talk to us. I'll hit you up with some pictures of my pad, man. Look, right, dude. Now, my little man, so anyway, after the accident, man, my little man ain't with me no more. I couldn't take care of him when I came out of the hospital. Let me tell you something, man, right? My boys, it's Joseph and Jacob. Let me tell you something, man. I'm trying to say I'm God, but to those boys, I'm God, man. If I say something, man, means something. I always kept my word. Anything I tell them to be, I am a perfect example of it. You know what I mean? And just popping Superman. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, came home from the hospital, from the rehab, right? And my girls, man, look, man, my girls, they might not be perfect, but they're number one. They're beautiful. Oh, my actual lady was pretty much a dime piece, you know what I mean? And it came from her, not me, I guess. But anyway, man, for real, two of my daughters, man, that if I got a phone call right now saying they were dead from an overdose, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I was expecting that phone call. And them two pulled together, and they took good fucking care of me. It's a row house, man. I live in a fucking row house. There's steps, man. And this fucking giddy up thing they had me in, man, I had a walker, right? And with no fake leg or nothing yet. You know what I mean? Them people that get fake legs right after they get cut off, they're planned amputations, you know what I mean? I left my fucking foot in my boot on the fucking 6th Street, on the street, you know what I mean? My brother threw the fucking boot in his truck, and he heard it bouncing around, and he went to grab it, man, half my fucking foot fell out of it, after it was in the back of his truck for like 4 days. But anyway, so obviously I had to, it took a while, man, to get a leg. So I had this contraption. My right arm, man, I shattered that motherfucker. It was shattered. I can tell you about that too. My fucking hand fell on my chest in the ambulance. I was still conscious. But my arm was still sticking straight up in the air. It was the most fucked up thing. I was talking to my daughter on the phone. And I said, and she said, I heard you scream. She said, you said, that's fucked up. And I did. I said, that's fucked up. And I pushed it back up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? You ain't supposed to bend halfway down. You know what I mean? And I said, that's fucked up. I pushed it up. And the motherfucker fell on my chest again. And I couldn't control it at all. And my daughter said, that's the last thing. She said, I never heard screams like that, because I don't know, it was in shock until that point or something. I don't know. But that's the last thing I fucking remember, too. Except hitting that fucking boy's face. It's a kid that hit me, man. You know what I mean? Look, man. If he was fucking being an asshole, speeding or whatever, you know what I mean? Just a kid, man. He's probably like 18, 20 years old. He fucked up. He fucked up, man. You know what I mean? But he didn't fucking do that shit on purpose, man. He never fucked up. Man, I seen his face when he hit me. You know what I mean? It's effective. I don't know what would happen if I just some innocent bystander. Because that's all I am, man. I'm not in no dirt. I didn't do dirt with that guy. Then maybe I would have deserved it. You know what I mean? But, he fucked up and I paid the price for it. But he'll live with that, man. You don't think he knows what he did to me? He called my lawyer constantly, man, asking how I'm doing and shit, and please tell him how sorry I am, please, man. I feel terrible dreams about it. He's a kid, man, So anyway, where the fuck did I go? Oh, all right. I forgot. So I guess. Wow, man, where the fuck was I going? See, man, look, right? Swear to God, that's not fake. It's just me now. And after I talk to you for a while, you just understand. Hey, we were talking about this. Oh, okay, cool. So I remember right away once you remind me. My optic nerve kind of like, the way I remember them describing it to me is it detached from my brain. They had to reattach it. So I'm still up in shock trauma. This is weird, man. It's weird shit, man. Fucked up shit happened to me, man. Ex-wife's the only one, still COVID, just this whole COVID time. So she was my advocate, whatever. You know what I mean? She was making my decisions for me. And even though I was conscious, you know what I mean? She was still making all my life decisions and everything. She was going to war for me, man, for real. She used to be my road dog, man. The bitch is a thorough bitch. I don't know what the fuck happened to her, man. I think she got a mental problem, man. Because even after we split up, I could deal with her. You know what I mean? I got 8 grandkids and 4 kids. And we all live close, And so I got to deal with the bitch. And I don't give a fuck who you're fucking. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm just glad I ain't fucking dealing with it, But anyway, that's kind of part of this too, you know what I mean? So to go back up and get my teeth taken care of, that's what I was talking about. Because I still had these fucked up teeth, man. Like I said, man, I'm 30%. Look at these motherfuckers look good too, don't they? I'm 30% replacement parts, man. So anyway, man, I had to go to Baltimore, and I'm telling my kids that, look, man, it's a 12-hour ride. It's not that fucking bad. You know what I mean? Don't put a hurting on me. Also, by the way, since I just moved down here, my daughter was driving my Jeep, and I was on my bike. We were going down as a team, right? And I didn't even get out of Baltimore, man. And I had I told you already, 08 Ultra Classic. And my fucker didn't make it out of Baltimore, man. I had to call a tow truck. I had my Jeep all loaded up and shit, man. I was like, fuck, man. Tow it to I have a brother named Rhino, and I towed Rhino shop, man. I paid for it. I was just call Rhino when I'm down in Florida. So, man, I was like at the end of March, man. And I don't care. I ride this time. I ride year round. I got a fairing in a windshield. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I don't ride when it's 10 fucking degrees. But my rule is if it's like 42 or 45 or more, I don't even think twice. But anyway, man. So it's taking a while, right? So I call, man. I said, Rhino, what's up, man? What's going on with my bike? I don't fucking know, he said. What? I don't fucking know. Strange, I don't know, man. He said, I put it on this fucking machine. Still can't figure it out. He said the front cylinder's not firing.
And I think it's got something to do with that ECM box or that little computer box that sits under the seat. I just, man, I don't know who's going to pay attention to this fucking video this long. But anyway, man, he, so Christmas night, right? This is cool too. Christmas night, when I said 18 and 58, I was referring to myself because I might have been 58, but look, man, I'm in good fucking shape. I'm strong. I ain't fucking scared. And I ride hard. Well, I visited my family, and I'm coming back to this apartment I rented till I can move down to Florida. And there's a ramp, man. You know, I get that motherfucking big old bike down sideways. I get sit sideways on the fucking seat, pegs rubbing. But you know, I do it a lot on that bike on that turn. You know, well, it fucking rained in just that area. That it was dusk or something. I'm coming home, right? It's just this Christmas, like, you know, in 2021. And man, I was down low and that motherfucker pegs rubbing, and I'm like, okay. All of a sudden, man, hit a wet spot, just slid out from under me, right? But it's got the crash bars and the box and all that shit, so I'm like, fuck, more money. But I'm okay. I remember saying, this ain't too fucking bad. Just then, man, it kind of tipped while it was sliding, and the tires hit the road again. Bam! That motherfucker, it high-sided me over. Holy shit! I wear a fake helmet too, man. I wear one in plastic now, but I was wearing that when it fucking got taken out. It's probably why my head got all fucked up. But I'm glad I had that bitch on too this time, because, so, look, man, for real, I can't pick the bike up. You know what I mean? This is fucked up, man. Christmas night too. Not one motherfucking person stopped. I'm flagging to help me pick my bike up. Hey, can you help me pick my bike up? I'm saying I got one fucking leg, you know what I mean? I'm kind of making that obvious too, so somebody will fucking, I only need one other dude, man, just help me get it up. I didn't realize how fucking hurt I was, right? But I knew I couldn't fucking breathe because I had trouble yelling, right? So, but some asshole did call the cops and did call, so the cops and the fire department, which is what I did not fucking want, you know what I mean? I wasn't dirty, and I wasn't drinking, you know, it was Christmas night, I was doing the family thing. I just only fucking with the cops, man. Even though, I mean, I've been doing really good for, you know, I had represented the past 10 years. 2010 I did my last bid. So since then, you know, I've been doing really good. And I'm hurting, man. I was hurting like a motherfucker. And I could not breathe, man. So the ambulance guys, well, we got to check you out before you leave. I was like, look, man, you guys just help me get my fucking bike up. And I want to get home. If I need to go to the fucking hospital, I'll go to the hospital. But I don't want to leave my bike here, and I don't want to stay here. I want to fucking leave. They're like, look, man, you should go to the hospital. But I have blood shit. Man, my glasses split my shit here. I got a massive scar there now. But anyway, I'm bleeding like a sieve on my face. I must have looked a fucking mess. So anyway, man, I didn't live far from there. They helped me stand it up. I got that motherfucker home in my driveway. And I opened my door, walked in, and I fell down. I couldn't fucking breathe. And I couldn't fucking yell because I couldn't breathe. And I got this little dog, man. Oh, Stretch, he probably got a fucking pit bull. And man, I got this little fucking dog that my daughter got for my grandson when he was born 13 years ago, man. She's 13 years old. She's down here with me. Best bitch I ever fucking had, man. Bitch is loyal, man. She's small, but she thinks she'll defend me to death. She's a badass little dog. I love her. But anyway, her name's Polly. I looked over at Polly. I'm laying there. I said, Polly, yes, this is it, baby. I said, how I'm gonna go out. I said, just don't eat my fucking face. And I laid there, man, for like until the next day at like 11 o'clock, right, in the morning. And my friend's old lady came over knocking on my door with breakfast. Well, I was in my bedroom. I made it to the bed, you know what I mean? I got up my bed, but man, I couldn't lay and I couldn't breathe. But I couldn't even yell out of the bedroom for her to hear. She came in my apartment. She fucking said, hey, I'm here. And she said, I got breakfast for you. I'm just going to leave it on your table. I'll see you later. And the whole time I'm like, Jen, you know. And finally, man, I was like, man, if I don't get the fuck up out of here, crawl on your belly if that's what you gotta fucking do. You're gonna fucking die. And I did, man. And I didn't have to go too far, and I got my daughter over. Because, oh, wait. Well, why did you just call her on your cell phone? Because my fucking cell phone broke in the accident, right? I don't have a house phone. I went to pull my cell phone out to call my daughter to take me to the hospital because I knew I was fucked up, man. And it was shattered in a million fucking pieces, man. I was like, shit, man. This is how it goes. That's why I said the dog pie. I guess this is how it ends. But anyway, I broke 4 ribs, front and back. I've been stomped, man. I've had the front ribs suck, man. They fucking really hurt. Never had them broken in the back. Holy fucking shit. If you ever had broken ribs in the front and not in the back, if you didn't have both like I did, if you were like me and you only had it in the front, you can't. The pain is so fucking intense. You'll be sound fucking asleep, man. Unconsciously, you'll move or roll. That pain fucking hits you. It's like you weren't fucking asleep, you know. And it's searing pain, man. Some serious pain. And look, man, I got stomped by these boys one time, and I swear to God, the bruises on my ribs and my chest where they were stomping me. There's 13 of them. The motherfuckers disrespected me. I swung on them. And I was with 2 brothers, man. You know what them motherfuckers did, man? They kicked rocks, dude. They didn't help me at all. But anyway, and needless to say, I got fucked up. I had to go to the hospital, man. But anyway, when the bruises settled in, you could fucking read the word Timberland in the bruises, and you could see the fucking tread marks all over my chest. Also, if you ever seen how Elmer Fudd got, like, when Bugs Bunny would hit him in the head and a knot would come up, I had like hundreds of them motherfuckers. I was like, holy shit, my head feels like a fucking golf ball. And you know, but what was I talking about, man? So anyway, man, fuck, man. I'll edit it, man. I'll edit this dumb shit out. So anyway, right? What the fuck was I even talking about? Why was I talking about that? See, man, I talk like this sometimes, and people get tired of hearing shit. But if you guys want to hear from me again, man, I wouldn't mind putting some good shit. I'm old now, you know, I'm like 58, man. I've been playing this game a long fucking time. I put it this way, man. Like, my daughters, you know, I tell them bitches, I mean bitches, but I say bitches, but, you know, they're beautiful, man. They're fucking beautiful. But man, they're hard girls, man. You know what I mean? It's hard to hold them down, you know? And I'm trying to convince them. And this is how I talk to my daughters. And it's going to seem strange a father would talk to their daughter like that. I said, look, man, this is how it is. You know, you are a commodity out there. You are beautiful. You are intelligent. And, you know, there's guys that make big fucking money. That's what they're looking for, a trophy wife. You know, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, and fuck it, man. And it's a win-win, because it'd be a relationship where he loves her more than she loves him. You know what I mean? Because that's how a relationship's got to be, man. I mean, the other person's got to love you more. Because if you're on that other end, man, I've been on that other end, man. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Never again, man. Never. So I say, look, man, first thing you do, you change the places that you go hang out at. You know, you don't go hang out at the corner bar, you know. Find out where these motherfuckers go. It's worth it. It's a fucking investment. You know what I mean? You can go to college, do something else. Buy some nice fucking clothes. Go to these places, sit at the bar, and when a motherfucker comes up to you and says, because they will, because I'm telling you, man, they're all dime pieces. Can I buy you a drink? Look at that motherfucker right in the eye. I don't give a fuck what he looks like. I don't care how much he weighs. I need to ask you a question first. How much money do you make? And if that motherfucker don't make 6 digits, I'm sorry, hon, I don't want you to waste your time. You have to tell him how to be polite about it and everything. But look, man, I'm trying to look out for him. Because if you're in a, they love you more than you love them, you pretty much do whatever the fuck you want. And them motherfuckers treat you. I seen, look, man, I made some money in my day, right? And I fucked with bankers. You know what I mean? Like lending people, lending out institutions. I owned an appraisal company. And they have you get-togethers, right? These guys are all my age and shit, you know. They look different than me, but they got dime pieces with them. Every fucking one of them. Every fucking one of them. It was their second wife. You had to get money to get that bitch. You know what I mean? I showed up with a dime piece too. That was my first wife. I didn't need a trophy wife. I had a trophy wife when I married that bitch. You know what I mean? And I got a kick out of that, man. You know, I know they knew that. Put it this way, man. If pussy's your weakness, dude, that's the fucking, how easy, man. A motherfucker puts so much value on what people think of him because of the woman that he's with. You know what I mean? That's more important to him, right? Put that motherfucker right in my pocket. But anyway, man, anyway. That's how that, but when I said like I'm a predator, you know what I mean? But I swear to God, man, I don't like wearing a tie and shit. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying anything about it, but in my mind, that's when I'm in prison. I sit there, man. I just watch. I watch every fucking thing, man. I watch everything and I watch everybody and try to peg their weakness, man. You know what I mean? Everybody got one. I guess I don't know what mine is, you know. But if I met you, I could probably tell you what yours is. Anyway, man, fuck this. It's like, so anyway, right? I left here at 2:00 in the afternoon, not yesterday, but the day before. Rolled into Baltimore at 2:30 in the morning. Drank a bunch of Red Bull so I wouldn't go to sleep. And I couldn't get to sleep. So now I'm in town. I'm staying at my daughter's house. And, of course, man, the family wants me to be around, you know. Man, finally, yesterday, finished dinner at my other daughter's house. Because I got to spend the night at one daughter. I got to go to the other daughter's too, or do drama, you know what I mean? So, man, right. Dude, fucking pork chops, thick motherfuckers. I love pork chops. And she said, what do you want as a side? I said, macaroni and cheese. Pork chops, macaroni and cheese, man, since I was a kid. Love that shit. But anyway, so it was a good time, man, you know. And I slept in the room with my boy. Because look, by the way, with Jacob, you know, my daughters took care of me and shit, right? But there's no place for my son. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're off the hook bitches, man. I mean, you guys know, man. You know what I mean? They're thorough bitches, man. They grew up in the city their whole life. They can take care of themselves, you know. But you can't do the shit, have the people and the shit around my boy. You know, you can't do that. So I had to sacrifice him, man. I had to I couldn't take care of him. I couldn't let him live in that environment. And that's some painful shit, man. But anyway, my daughter by this time had gotten married. She actually got married right after I got out of rehab. My son-in-law fucking carried me down the beach because I didn't have a leg, you know, and the wheelchair didn't go down the beach. And he carried me down the beach, man. Now that motherfucker I love him, man. He's a good dude. He's a kid, but I'll tell you what, man. He's one of them big, thick. He's a mover, you know what I mean? He's a strong motherfucker. And look, man, he's a thorough white boy. Believe that. He's not a biker. But I let him marry my daughter. So that's just something about him. And I also tell him that I love him. So that says something about him too. You know what I mean? I don't just tell anybody that. Even my ex-wife, man. So anyway, right? My ex-wife, I tell that bitch, you know, look, man, all I do, I'm polite, respectful to her. I try to improve her life. You know what I mean? Because I always took care of her. But she cheated on me a couple times, man, and I really didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But after a while, man, that shit was just, people knew. And of course they wouldn't fucking tell me. Just people knew what the fuck was going on. Everybody fucking knew except me. Let me tell you something, man. That's worse than the motherfucker putting his dick in your old lady is looking like a fool. You know what I mean? Everybody else knows what the fuck's wrong with you. Well, because I kind of believe the bitch when she tells me that she loves me. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Anyway, man. But I've been able to forgive her for, man, that bitch put me through some shit, but we did some dirt, man. And that, look, man, she could have my back anytime. A lot of times I had her back. Because, look, man, this bitch, she would call me and say, come on, come get me. Got shit to do. Okay. Enough said right there. Let's go. This was years ago, man. But now, man, she got like NA, right? Years ago. And look, man, NA's just not for me, man. If it saved one person's life, that's great. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna say nothing bad about it, but it just wasn't for me. And she actually went, man, this bitch went to college. She didn't even have a high school diploma, right? She never finished anything she ever fucking started in her life. And, like I said, man, I was raising them boys by myself, and she was out, running the streets doing her thing. She didn't even live with me years before that. That's just what she was doing, and I was doing something different, you know what I mean? But I was cool with her, you know what I mean? And as things went on, man, I have a picture of me and her on one side. I have a cut on. She had some leathers on, so she looked pretty good. And then on the other side, my brother gave it to me one year for Christmas. And next to it is a picture of all my daughters. One's married, her old man was there. All the kids. And it's like it's huge, right? I got 8 grandkids, man, and 4 daughters and 2 son-in-laws. So, one side of the picture, man, you see me and her. And I said, damn, man, we did something good. You know what I mean? We did all that, right? So that kind of fucks me up, especially at this brain injury, because that's how I think about it now. It's like, fuck everything else. Look at this. Because I treasure that shit, man. My grandchildren, my daughter, let me tell you, man, they're just only God. Well, only God sits above them. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't give a fuck what they do. My daughter fucking bribed a church. My daughter fucking arm robbed a fucking nail salon. She still had her shit, and her dad was there with her kids every visit time. I've made sure them fucking kids got to know their mother. Jacob would not leave we would go to visits. He wouldn't go sit on his mother's lap, even when he was like 3. You know what I mean? Because he didn't know who the fuck she was. He was told, but I'm not leaving Pop. Fuck that. You know what I mean? And my family's serious shit. But anyway, man, that bitch. So yesterday, man, she drank some wine, And I looked over. She was laying on the couch, with her eyes closed. And look, man, I knew this bitch better than she knows herself. 34 years we were together, right? And I was like, fuck, man. I hope she don't get no, because she hadn't had a drink until like 2-3 months ago. She said, fuck it, I'm going to start drinking wine. You know what I mean? She'd been clean for like, long time, like 10-15 years, long fucking time. For her to drink a bottle of wine. But I told her, I said, you know what, Denise, you got probably 10-15 years left to live. If you want to drink a glass of wine, do it. Fuck it, man. I said, just fucking have some self-control. We were kids back then. We were young. I don't drink vodka anymore, I get high once in a while, man. Fuck it. When I feel like it. You know what? I do whatever the fuck I want now. I only got like 10, I figure 10 years. A good 10. Hopefully, But what's going to happen to me? I mean, after that, man, if you live longer than that, fucking man, you get cancer, you're a dredge, you lose everything you own, your kids got to fucking change your diapers, and fuck that. Got to pack with my daughters. They're just going to, if I ever end up like that, they're just going to fucking put like 3-4 pills of dope in my fucking drink, not even tell me, and I'll just go to sleep. I won't know the difference. But I ain't going to live like that. And because of this brain injury, if I get Alzheimer's, same fucking deal. You know what I mean? You're not doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? I'm asking you to do this for me because I never, my mother, I took care of my mother. Like I took care of them kids. Look, man, I sound like a woman, but, my mother, man, she had stroke, man, and she couldn't get out of bed. And I carried that bitch into the shower. I showered her weekly, not weekly, but she lived with me, I changed her diapers. I wiped her ass. And it sucked. But my mom, you know what I mean? It's mom. But I would never put my children through that. Ever. Fuck that. That's why I was pissed off that I survived. Because, for real, man, if I would have died, I got 8 grandkids. They're all fucking doing great. They're beautiful. My daughters are beautiful. Everything is great. Look, man, I guarantee you I've done more than most of you people can even fucking imagine doing in your fucking lifetime. And I've done it, because I do whatever the fuck I want. If I want to do it, I fucking do it. You know what I mean? I find a way. And that's why I said I get out once in a while when I fucking feel like it. If I fucking feel like, man, you know what, man? I'm going to go do me a fucking blast. I go do a fucking blast. You know what I mean? Occasional, if that, But I do whatever the fuck I want, man. I answer nobody no more. Like, man, I just don't answer nobody, I got no fucking rules. I got 10 years left to live. I got no fucking bills. I live in paradise. Life is good. And I don't know. I think I'm going to be able to get some of my kids to come down here. I got plenty of fucking room. It's just me down here. So, actually, one of my daughter that has my boys, is coming down. They're supposed to leave tomorrow sometime. Actually, sun's up today. Anyway, man, I don't know if I'm posting or not. I probably will. Fuck it, man. Why not? And maybe I'll get fucking rich. I'll be a YouTube star. Stretch, the one-legged biker. Fucking famous and rich like them kids are. To ride around in Ferraris and shit that my grandsons watch on TV. What the fuck are you watching? Oh, these are rich guys these are their cars. And I'm like, dude, you know how unrealistic. It's like watching a fucking cartoon. You know that, right? Because that's how I talk to my grandsons too. Look, man, my grandson's 12 years old. One of them, and that little man is making this now. I didn't raise him 100%. I got about 80% of raising him. He lived with me for a long fucking time. And look, man, matter of fact, he was leaving school the other day. And he got jumped, man. He got jumped by a bunch of guys. And, like, older boys, you know what I mean? He's 12, he's 13. But these were like guys that weren't even in fucking school. It had already gotten out of school. It was like, it was over some dumb shit. I don't know, it was kid shit. But these were men, basically. And he talked to me about it before it happened, a couple of days before. And I said, look, man, let me tell you something, son. When I was a kid, when I was young, because you have to learn this shit. As a kid, I was young. I got scared, man. The bully at school was going to kick my ass. And I didn't show up to where he told me to be because he was pissed off at me and wanted to kick my ass. And I was like, man, I'm not doing it now. I got scared, right? Well, I went home that night, man, I couldn't fucking sleep. I couldn't fucking function. That's all I thought about. Dwelt on it. It consumed me. That next morning I got up, man. I said, I found him. Let's get it done, man. Because for real, man, I had my ass whipped way many more times than I've won. I don't even probably count. I don't even know how the fuck you win a fight. Because a real fucking fight don't last. I don't know, man. Anyway, so anyway, this bitch fucking. I ain't felt this shitty since I left Baltimore. And I go back to Baltimore, and that bitch, it's her, man. There's something wrong with her, man. But I can't deal with it no more. You know what I mean? On the way home, driving, I'm not even in a fucking hurry. You know what I mean? I don't care when I get here, And, man, dude, motherfuckers, I blast them with the high beams. We can get out of fucking. Man, this one dude, I'd call my daughter. I said, I think I'm gonna get locked up, and because I was hanging out the fucking window. Fuck you, you motherfucker! I'll fucking kill you. And just, I don't know, man. Something about when motherfuckers put their horn on me, I just kind of snap, and I'm either gonna get my ass kicked. I'm gonna get a bumper sticker too, but I'm either gonna get my ass kicked or I'm gonna let this motherfucker know you can't do that shit. He shut the door on me. He's just being an asshole because he's a tough guy in the car, you know. So anyway, right, I followed him and chased him because I wasn't in a hurry, but I was like, motherfucker, you're a bitch. You think you're a man behind that wheel? I'm gonna show you I'm a bitch you are. And he ran from me in his car, and I made him look like a fucking fool. I've acted like I was gonna take an extra jump, but check it out, right? I had to call my dog. So I'm right. It's like half hour, 45 minutes later. I got my dog with me, and my legs were hurting, man. I had to stretch. You know, I'm in no fucking hurry. There's a field over there off the exit. I let my dog out. I'm there a couple minutes, you know. So I get in the car, put the dog in the car, turn around, and get back on the road. And swear to God, guys, I'm fucking coming down the on ramp. Who do you think's riding by? I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker thinks I'm hiding here waiting for him to fucking come by and shit. I was just like, oh God, I'm going to fucking jail. Oh, and I'm real easy to identify, man. I mean, I got all this shit stacked on top of my bucket, and I seen him write my tag number down and shit. And oh God, man! And I'm like, I don't know if the cops. He called the cops and they came and shit. I said, but this motherfucker is just driving like a fucking idiot right now. He was scared, man. And I was like, fuck, man, I didn't mean for that, you know. Then, man, like a couple hours later, John, I did the same thing. I stepped out of character big time, you know, twice. Look, man, I'm not even in a hurry, and I'm just not that asshole. You know what I mean? But you put your fucking horn on me, man, you're gonna know who you put your horn. Motherfucker, you don't know who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? Really, you don't know who the fuck I am. You know? Anyway, so, but I realized it. One thing about driving and one thing about being alone, man, you get to know who the fuck you really are. You know, because I found this out. It's my old man wisdom. Is that everybody puts on a mask, man. I don't put a fucking mask. I will jump in no box. That's what that bitch up in Baltimore tried to put me in this box that she made. Bitch, I don't fit in that box. I'm not getting in that box. I'm not going to be who you want me to fucking be. I am who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? But, I mean, 90% of us, man, put on a mask. Oh, I'm going to work. I put that mask on. Oh, I'm going to fuck. Look, man, I did roofing and siding for 40 years. I worked for the same company from 1984 till my accident. Now, I left a couple times to fucking go get rich, you know what I mean? But in the end, I was still at that company. I mean, you know, like I said, man, you know, I have good character, man. I have a long criminal record, and you think I'm a real piece of fucking shit, but I really have good character. You know what I mean? I go to work every fucking day. I show up on fucking time. I fucking do what the fuck I say I'm going to do. I always keep my word. If I tell you something, I don't care if it kills me. I told you I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? I'm just that type of person. And I expect that in return, and I don't know. That's why I'm going to ask people, man. What does that mean to you? Because I hold myself and I hold my boys to a very high standard. And as long as you live that standard, man, you're going to be a good fucking man. You know what I mean? Look, I didn't leave that boy's side in the hospital. And I want to raise my boys to be that same man. You know what I mean? That's there. The boy that made Jacob, one time when Jacob was having one of these surgeries, he just shows up at the hospital, right? Well, his name's on the fucking birth certificate. Not much I can do, you know? And he's like, he's one of these hopper thug guys. Shitty fucking dirty tats all over him. And for real, man, he's a skinny little punk. You know what I mean? I guess he's got a gang or something behind him. But still, you know what I mean? Anyway, man, he opens the fucking door. He looks just like the kid. Opens the door. Hi. Look, Jake's like I described him before, a very outgoing guy. Just shut the fuck up. Like it. Looking at me going, Jake, it's your dad, man. That motherfucker was there for 5 minutes. I gotta go, man. My ride's just waiting for me out front, right? And I was like, motherfucker, really? And for real, man, I just don't get it, man. How the fuck? Look, man, this little kid, man, I'm telling you, man, he's been raised the right way. He had no woman in his life. He never had his mom, and my daughters didn't help. So his only influence is me and my brothers. And what they said, because he never got into all that, but everything that they told him, I had to be a good brother. He's like a fucking vacuum cleaner, you know? Man, you know what, man? Look, Jake's sitting next to me as a club function. Dude from another chapter sitting there. Fucking niggers. That's what he said. Look, man, I know you said that, and that's cool. I know you all prejudiced and all that shit. Have a little fucking respect for a little Stretch here, man. He earned that name. He's wearing his little cut. It wasn't a real cut, but you know, it says like son of, you know, and because I wasn't gonna let nobody disrespect him like that, man. He ain't no fucking nigger. You know what I mean? I know white niggers. You know what I mean? He's a brother, man. He's gonna be the most thorough little motherfucker ever. He really is, man. Because it's just enforced, you know. But you know, he's like he's with his mom now, and he's getting a little bit of testosterone flowing through him, and he bucks. You know what I mean? He don't buck with me. You know what I mean? But he'll buck with her. He'll try her. You know? Oh, and you know what? So anyway, after he had his 3rd heart surgery, I asked the doctor friend of mine. I said, hey man, how many times can you turn him off and turn him back on? And what's his expected life expectancy? Because I don't want him to die before me. You know what I mean? He said he's not sure about the life expectancy. And he said, well, his valve is leaking. The valve is leaking, you know. It doesn't mean it drips blood outside the heart. It just means some of it drips back into the other chamber, you know. That's what a leaking valve is. And we're probably going to opt for a transplant next time if we have to go in again. Oh, my God, man. Oh. Let me tell you something, man. That's fucked up shit right there. You get a fucking pig heart in you, fake heart, or whatever the fuck they do. You ain't living long. You're not going to live to be 70 or 80, I don't think. Maybe you will. But I don't think so, man. He deserves so much better than that, man. You know, maybe if you guys say he wants me to talk to you all again, I'll bring him, introduce you to him. You know? Oh, man. And he's a good-looking motherfucker, too, man. Look. And he knows it, and I gotta tell him, man, this is how I roll with my kids, right? My grandkids. He's 8 now or something. I said, look, Jake, he's playing the cello now, right? In school. I went to his concert, videotaping some more shit. And while I'm videotaping it, man, there's this girl, man. She's mixed too, right? And you know, sometimes mixed girls, man, are fucking the bomb, man. Them bitches are hot, you know what I mean? And this is the little kid, man, but she got that long hair and that olive-colored skin. And I can tell you, bitch is going to be a dime piece when she gets out of elementary school, right? Well, this bitch is playing the fucking cello sitting right next to Jake, right? So I'm videoing it, so I'm noticing this shit. But I'm very observant anyway. So I noticed it, right? And I said, okay, either he's playing the cello because she's playing the cello, or she's playing the cello because he's playing the cello. You know what I mean? Because who fuck wants to play the cello? You know what I mean? They're like the only two doing it. So one of them decided, so I'm thinking to myself on videotape, I asked Jake, I said, I guarantee you, he was playing cello, and then that girl decided to play cello. Because I could tell she liked him. Because you can tell how little kids act when they like you, like a girl hit them or you know, whispering to them and shit. And man, all the old ladies, man, they you know, them, they loved him, you know what I mean? But he's going to be a really good-looking kid, man. So I tell him, look, man, in the world I come from anyway, up in the city and where I've been, look, man, you're going to be getting some pussy. You know, he knows about pussy and all that shit. I said, you're gonna be getting some pussy, man. Let me tell you something, man. These fucking welfare bitches around here, it might be good looking when they're young, but they're gonna grow up to be their fucking mothers on welfare with 10 fucking kids, and you're gonna be paying fucking child support, and your life is gonna suck because of it. You wear a fucking condom if you fuck any of these bitches while you're in school, because look, man, that's what they're trying to do. Oh, Jake's a really good looking guy. I'm gonna get him. And just by saying I'm going to get him and getting knocked up, you just fucking ruined his life. Because let me tell you something, your 14-year-old daughter has a kid, you have a kid. You know what I mean? And because they're not ready for that shit, but they're kids. And, you know, I don't know, man, but I know that you better pay for your fucking kid. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if you're 12. You better get a fucking job. Get your parents to pay for it or some shit. None of the guys, I say that, right? But none of the boys that made my boys have ever paid a fucking dime. They're never even around. Well, one of them is, and he deserves a lot of credit. This boy was selling drugs on the fucking street. Found out he got my daughter pregnant. He stopped. He went and started delivering pizza, man. It meant something to him when he was having a kid, you know what I mean? He acted responsibly, which is, his kids had a really fucked up life too. You know what I mean? Real fucked up. But I love him now too, man. Actually, I helped him get into his career of being a truck driver now. I said, see, he gets jobs. He would get jobs. He was working at this place, incinerator, where they burn dead animals and medical waste and shit. And I was letting him live with me. He was living with me. And he come home one day and he's all discouraged. What's up, man? What happened? What's going on? I fucking got fired, man. Got fired again, man. So I kind of treat him like my son, you know. So I had to tell him, Robbie, look, man, this is what happened. You intimidate your fucking bosses. I said, they're scared of you. They can't be your boss, so you find a way to fire you. Because they don't know how to tell you to do something, because they're scared of you, you know? Because he's an intimidating guy, you know what I mean? And he doesn't do it on purpose. He's had a hard life, man, and that's just how he rolls. I mean, me and him he beat the fuck out of me, man. I was asleep one night under the blankets, and he got on top of me, and I couldn't get out from the blankets, man. He just wore me the fuck out. But I love him now, you know? I deserved it. Like I said, I deserved it. I'm man enough to admit that. But, that never happened now. I love the guy. And I said, you know what, man? You're a driver, dude. You delivered pizzas for 10 years, you know? I said, that's what you are, man. You're a driver. Go get your job, drive a truck. I can't, man. I don't have a GED. I said, man, you don't need no fucking GED. Tell them you got your GED. Just tell them. Man, I did. They said no. And I said, and I don't have money to go to school to get them. So I said, all right. So the next day, man, I started calling places. Man, they got programs, man, that the trucking company will send you a bus ticket. I think he had to get his DOT card, you know, take a piss test and all that shit. And then send him a bus ticket to like Idaho or some shit. Did a 2 or 3 week training course out there. Next thing you know, he's on the fucking road making money, man. And now he's been doing it for like 2 years, man. He's making good fucking money now. You know, he shows up looking like Mr. T and shit. And I'm so fucking proud of him, man. If I could explain to you what he came from, man, holy shit. I thought I came from some dumb shit. He watched his mother kill his father. Just the beginning, man. You know what I mean? Kid has had a hard life. But the little motherfucker knocked on my fucking door. He knocked on my fucking door. I need to talk to you. Come on in. This is a kid, man. He's like 16, 17, fucking kid, you know. But like you said, he's an intimidating kid, you know. He's an intimidating man now. But I'm like, what's up, man? I would like to ask your permission to date your daughter. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck are you sell drugs on the street? What the fuck are you talking about? But I had to respect, he's just a kid. I had to respect the fact that he came to me, knocked on my fucking door, and asked my permission, right? So there's got to be something right about this motherfucker. You know what I mean? I mean, look, I ain't never fucking even done that. I've never fucking done that. He did that to me. You know what I mean? So I gave him a shot, and he gave me the best gift I've ever had in my life. It was my first boy in my world, you know, my first grandson. And but that little kid, man, He's 12, man. He's making decisions in life situations on the streets that I didn't make till I was like 20, you know? And it's just so imperative. I'm going to get him down here to Florida, man. Get him the fuck out of that city. That city will be, it'll make your life bad, man. It'll make your life hell. It's peace. All right, man. I'll figure this out. Peace.